To get regular updates, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Visit our channel and get more learning videos under playlist option. There you can find current affairs, daily vocabulary, banking awareness, aptitude and much more. Hello friends, this is Manohar Veera from Exambing. In this session on financial awareness, we are going to see a topic which requires much needed attention now. We could have seen that Aircel Reliance communication merger was failed, and as a result of piling losses, Tata Communications and Reliance Communications set to exit mobile telephone business, and a lot of issues are going on the telecom sector in overall. We will be now exploring the reasons behind all these things, and we'll be looking at whether a solution is available to overcome this burden. Before going into the 10-point overview about the burdening losses in telecom industry, first look at how Indian telecom sector has got boomed. India got its first mobile phone services by 1995. Ever since, the telecom industry has been never faced a situation like now. Far from being the poster boy of reforms, the telecom sector is currently going through the most painful period. So let's start the 10-point overview of this telecom sector revival. Number 1. What is the reason behind the fall? The sector is reeling under mounting losses. A growing debt pile, irrational spectrum costs and high government levies are the reason behind the fall. Is there any Jio effect? The entry of Reliance Jio, which has disrupted the market with low-cost data services, has further compounded the woes of incumbent players. The combined effect of is that a number of operators including Reliance Communications and Tata Teleservices have been forced to exit their loss-making operations. So who are all got affected? The crisis has also severely impacted investors, lenders, partners and vendors of these telecom companies. Will it going to affect consumers also? While the impact on subscribers has been limited thanks to the mobile number portability, the bigger impact has been on employees. Oh, what can employees do after the telecom slide? In the last year alone, over 10,000 jobs have been cut as operators try to bring down costs. The situation is expected to worsen in the next 6 to 12 months as there are more operators in the market facing an uncertain future. Is there any alternative to the employees laid off? Yes, unfortunately, for the people losing the jobs, the hiring scenario in other high-threat to employment heavy sectors like IT and e-commerce is bleak. While those in marketing or sales functions can move to sectors such as FMCG, telecom engineers, and those on the technical side could be left in the lurch. Isn't Indian telecom industry growing? Ironically, all this is happening at a time when the Indian telecom sector is at the cusp of a major data revolution. Only 40% of the country's population has access to internet, which means there is a huge demand for telecom services going forward. Then what stops telecom industries to incur losses? Telecom operators will be required to invest heavily in rolling out 4G networks, for which capital and human resources will be required. But the silver lining can become reality only if some immediate steps are taken both by the industry and the center. What are all the steps that can be taken by the central government to stop this? The government needs to lower the financial burden on operators. Apart from the nearly 5 lakh crore operators have bid to buy spectrum, they also have to pay annual levies like spectrum charges and license fees, together amounting to nearly 30% of their revenues. Given the enormous investments needed in the sector, these levies need to be brought down drastically. Second, the center must rationalize spectrum pricing. Forced expensive bidding puts the operator's financials in a mess. While the action mechanism must be retained, the government should rethink the floor price, especially for the 700 MHz brand, which is critical for data services. And finally, exits and mergers need to get easier so that strong players are able to absorb weaker ones without destruction of value and assets created. And the last thing is what operators can do to find their way to profitable. Operators on their part should start creating new revenue streams. The days of offering plain vanilla, that is voice telephony service, are over. The demand for data services is set to expand rapidly in the coming years. This provides an opportunity to revive the sector over the next 12 to 18 months. With this, we have come to the end of this session. I hope this session on the decoding of editorial of the Hindu business line would help you to understand why telecom companies making losses in spite of being charging heavily on your phone bills. Don't forget to beat the subscribe button if you enjoyed this session. I will see you again in the next video. Till then, goodbye.